is, let's take this housing levy on houses worth more than £1 million. Is that to be a temporary levy or a permanent levy?
Well, I think as things stand at the moment, we need to raise extra funding, and this seems to me to be a legitimate way of proceeding.
I understand that, and you'll do it if you ever get into power, but will it be permanent or temporary?
Well, it's not proposed as a one-year initiative. It's proposed as something that we need to introduce, but it seems to me to be an entirely legitimate way of raising funds.
I'm not
from an equity point of view.
No,
I understand the point you're making. I understand.
Well, answer me this, leading from the front. Is it instead of or in addition to a local income tax, which is also Liberal policy?
Well, it is absolutely and remains our objective to move to a local income tax.
So will we have a local income tax and a housing levy?
Well, I mean, if you look at a lot of United States states, you have a mix of local taxes, don't you? This is a tax on high worth properties is actually very common in the Western world.
So we will have both.
You may well end up with a mix. We certainly want to ensure that ultimately there is revenue raised locally through a local income tax.
But if I've got £1 million plus house in a Lib Dem Britain, I will pay a local income tax, which will be a lot more than the community, the council tax I currently pay, and I'll have a levy on my house. I'll pay both.
Well, yeah, but
how is policy decided, this kind of policy in the Liberal Democrats? I don't mean the policy forum. I mean, among the shadow cabinet. I mean, are you in the loop? Were you involved in the decision on the housing levy?
Well, no, I wasn't.
Did he consult you on the £14 billion worth of cuts he's proposed?
Well, the proposals he put forward last week was in a reform think tank.
But he wants them to be policy
document.
So has he consulted you?
There's been a lot of discussion around this, but he didn't consult me on the specific proposals.
Is health ring-fenced in the Lib Dem scheme?
I said in my speech yesterday, there's no-go areas.
Norman Lamb, explaining party policy.